My Elberta Peachtree is not with us anymore. And I must say that I'm very disappointed about this one. As you can see, it is not here anymore. Uh, I bought this tree from a nursery in the spring of 2022. It's now spring of 2025, and this tree was actually doing pretty good for the last, well, since I first got it, really. But we've been getting fruit for the last 2 years from it, every season, at the end of summer, and it's been pretty healthy. Here we are in May, spring of 2025, and as you can see, this tree is not here anymore. I'm really not sure what uh, did the tree in. I took great care of it. As you can see, there's a lot of mulch here, organic mulch, but under the mulch, I had a lot of compost. We do compost. I compost pretty much kitchen, excuse me, can't talk. Kitchen scraps, eggshells, raw, rotten fruit, vegetables that are no longer good, things like that. And these here appear to be a few watermelon sprouts from the compost seeds that are coming up. I'm probably just going to let them do their thing and see what happens with that. But I wasn't planning on putting watermelon here. I just wanted a peach tree as well. We got some chives here that are sprouting back up, but this wasn't for chives, it was for the peach tree. Anyway, the peach tree does have some shoots coming from the bottom of the rootstock, so the rootstock appears to be alive, but the main scion at the top is dead. These are a few branches hanging over here because I snapped the branches. I know that the branch is supposed to be flexible and not snap when you snap them, when you bend them, but these snap. I also did the corn test here. As you can see, I scratched the wood, and there's no sign of life there. It's just wood, so it's not alive anymore there at the top, only at the bottom. So this tree appeared to have died sometime over the winter, this past winter, 2024. And I don't know why. This is supposed to be a pretty cold hardy tree. It needs up to 800 chill hours, which it does get here in my zone. I'm in Georgia. I'm in zone 8B, so I do get the appropriate chill hours that I'm supposed to. And like I said, it did good the last 2 years. It gave me fruit. So I don't know what happened during the winter. During the end of the fall season, I did spray the tree with horticulture oil and what is the stuff called? What is it? Darn, I can't think of it right now. But it's supposed to prevent the tree from getting leaf curl, peach tree leaf curl, horticulture oil, and the I don't know. I'm gonna put it in the video once I can find it. I can't think of the name of it right now, but those two things I sprayed like I've done the past 2 fall seasons right before winter, and the tree has done fine. It came back in the next following spring, but this time it didn't. One theory though that I do have is that when during the end of summer, I would say close to the end of the summertime, maybe beginning of fall, I did notice that my tree was being decimated by deers. As you can see, I do have up the deer nets right here, and these are to prevent the deers and other wildlife from getting in, like squirrels or dogs, cats, anything of that, whatever might come out the woods, anything big enough to try to get to the tree. They usually just don't deal with the tree because they don't like the deer net and they don't want to get caught in the net. So got the deer net up, and the deer net was up when the deers got to it. But I did notice that here on this side over here, this side, the deer net was kind of torn, and I don't know how that happened overnight, but it did happen, and the deers got to it. And this tree had leaves on it. It was fully leaved. It had peaches on it, a bunch of peaches that was coming. You know, it was a very beautiful tree. It was getting ready, and the deer just came down and kind of stripped it. You know, they ate all the leaves, all of the peaches. Only left a little bit of greenery here on this tree. So I'm thinking that being that the deers got to it, the deers probably stressed the tree out because the peaches wasn't fully developed yet, and it was still, you know, in the process of giving us the fruit. And it didn't. So the deers got through, and I just think that it kind of stressed it out. But I didn't think that would have been enough because the branches wasn't damaged and the tree trunk wasn't damaged. But I didn't think that would have been enough to have killed the peach tree to the point where it's dead. Like it's dead. It's not coming back again anymore this spring or no more at all. But apparently that may have been what happened. The cold weather, we had some snow, but these chill hours here in my zone, the weather didn't consistently stay below what the chill hours are for my zone 8B. So I don't think that the cold and frost killed this tree, but I don't know what it was. So I'm just kind of recording this video. This is a very amateur, you know, I don't know, low, if you would call it low quality video. I'm just putting this out to try to get some information or some advice from you guys, anybody that may know what I did wrong or why this tree died during the winter. If you can post it in the comments, leave your ideas or thoughts, that'd be great, because I do read them all and I will apply it to my next tree, because I do want to get another one. I like this tree. I like the peach tree. Georgia is the peach state, yet there are hardly no peach trees anywhere in residential areas outside of, you know, orchards and things like that. But I want one in my yard, at least one to have, because my grandparents had a peach tree in their yard for the longest time when I was a child in the 90s. And I just remember it being a huge tree. I remember we used to love getting peaches from it, and it died shortly after they passed, close to the 2000s. So, but I remember like my childhood in the 90s, it seemed like that tree was there, been there forever and will last forever. So I want to do another one here, because we don't have anywhere from what I've seen from here to Atlanta, you know, and Georgia. I just ain't seen none. So I want one. Thinking about getting a another Elberta, maybe the early Elberta, because I saw that the early Elberta is a little bit more cold hardy than the regular Elberta here that I have. But hopefully that would survive. But before I get that and plant that, we will be cutting this one down, and I'm going to kind of dig into some of this mulch and compost here and see if I could see anything close to the bottom root system, to make sure everything is okay, before I order another one and try to plant another one. But if you guys have any idea again about what could have caused this tree to die, then that'd be a great help. I really appreciate your time, you looking into this and letting me know something. Until the next video, you guys have a good one.